Go.
Hi, this is Algerita. I'm with the Blackhouse Foundation, and we're here at the Sundance Film Festival, and I'm here with Academy Award-winning director Mr. Lee Daniels, who oh my goodness, I just had a premiere of his unbelievable movie called Push. And I'd like to introduce him as well as one of the cast members, Gabriray, I'm sorry, and the executive producer, Ms. Lisa Cortez. Woo! So Lee, let me ask you a quick question.
Yes.
I love this film, and the performances was just unbelievable. How were you able to pull such dynamic performances from these actors?
Well, I took my belt, and when that didn't work, I took my shoe. We just had a lot of love, a lot of talking, because these are all people that we know, that are our relatives, that are our cousins, and these are all people that that we all identify with. So it wasn't really difficult for these girls. I believe in the talent, and they threw down.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And tell me a little bit as far as your journey with this whole project, from beginning to end, or what kind of difficulties were you running into? I know you had a lot of support from the different foundations, from the Teach One. So tell me a little about what are some of the obstacles that you ran across?
Really, none in regards to putting the film together financially. It was really about production. Really, the work was production and finding Precious. Those were the two hard things. Production was very, very hard. I didn't like making this particular movie as I have with other films. It was a very upsetting movie. It was very upsetting. I didn't like having her fall. I didn't like it. It made me, you know what I mean? It gave me I wasn't comfortable.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, how can I like a movie that I'm not comfortable with seeing? I can't see her fall.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I felt a little cruel.
Yeah, because I kind of cringed when I saw that television coming.
Okay.
I was like, oh no, please don't let it hit her. But you did it very tastefully, and it was done very wonderfully. And I would like to ask Gabriray
with the G.
Gabriray, a couple of questions. Gabriray, what were you going through as far as emotionally when you were doing this piece? How did you get into character? How were you so real?
I wish I really knew. I kind of checked out of myself and actually had a lot of help, like so much help from Mr. Daniels. We had so many conversations about who this character was. I was a fan of the book, and so I had an idea of who she was, and then it was a lot of Mr. Daniels just helping me find who she was and finding who she was supposed to be,
Well, you did an excellent job. Very good. And I commend you on your performance.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. Very good. Anything else you would like to add as far as the making of it? Any obstacles you may have had as far as the character development or some of the issues?
I think my biggest obstacle was my own nervousness. I've never acted before. I've never been in front of a camera. I didn't know how to act on set. I was scared, and so that was the biggest one, my own nerves. But the other castmates and Mr. Daniels just, made sure that I was relaxed and comfortable enough to do whatever I had to do. And we all worked so hard, from PAs up to the director. We were all cold. We all worked 20-hour nights. It was it was a rough one, but I had so much fun.
Yes, and it showed.
Let's do it again, Gabby.
Never. It was so much of a family orientation. You guys gelled so well together. Everybody, each and every one of you did a wonderful job. Miss Lisa Cortez, wonderful. Executive producer. Now your background is music. You've done some music in the past. Now, I know you and Lee have worked on a couple of other projects before, with Shadowboxer, The Woodsman, all of that.
Lee and I, we're born on the same day.
Oh, excellent. So
and usually we're not in the same room at the same time.
So he's kind of like your third arm here.
No, he's my brother. He is my inspiration, and he's just such a compliment to being a businessman and an artist.
Very good. So what is your whole take? How did you get involved with this project at all? Tell me your kind of story, your backstory behind this.
Well, when I was in the music industry and Lee was managing talent, 1994, he read this book and he called and told me about it. So it's 15 years that this book has possessed our souls. And so Monsters Ball, I started working with Lee, and then The Woodsman and Shadowboxer, Tennessee, now Push. And it's something that the authenticity of it and the integrity of it as we went about putting this project together was always really important. So when you see a clip in the background, a poster on the wall, a music cue, all those things have had a lot of conversation and obsessive detail and bringing them together, in addition to the whole process of the production itself, and then the delivery now. You know, at Lee Daniels Entertainment, you know, there is a template of who we are and how we need to be presented to the world, and that's kind of the work ethic that we go about as we make our films.
Oh, wonderful. Absolutely. And you know, that's really kind of rare that you find partners as yourself as Mr. Daniels, that you continue to put out top-notch, grade A, Oscar-nominated films. You know,
did my mama call you?
No, she didn't. I mean, but it's just a credit to you and Lee as far as how you guys work together and you're on the same pattern.
You know, we're Capricorns, and Capricorns are very willful. And when Lee says we're going to do something, and I'm like, I'm tired, he says, no, we're going to do it.
Okay.
And you know what? And our faith, you know, that informs our life and what we put into the tank to get, you know, the projects rolling.
Well, you have the magic touch of getting him and you to work together.
It's a blessing.
And, oh my goodness, you're like, what you call those people that everything you touch turns to gold almost?
Oprah.
Oh, that's Oprah too. Oh, well,
you know, it doesn't have to be gold, but as long as it's light and that people see that they can, whatever they come from, go to the light, that's what we want.
Yeah, and everybody can connect with it.
Yes.
Thank you so much.